for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, Peyton. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. Haskins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Third and goal from the 6. They'll try to run it. Here's Haskins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
On fourth down, Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears close the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. To throw on second down, Peyton.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Peyton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schmidt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Haskins now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down. Let's go.
On 4th down, Peyton. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peyton. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Off the play fake. Peyton.
Check down, complete to Haskins.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try with Haskins.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before break. Hartman. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action as we are back underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But
he's got a man complete. Giants. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Peyton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Hartman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Peyton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on first down. Hartman. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run here with Haskins.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running for it, Haskins.
And this time he is in. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Bears in the nickel. They'll wait there in the dive. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Operating from the gun, Hartman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 46 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hartman going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Off play action. Peyton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw on 2nd down, Peyton. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
That's complete left side to Gray.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Peyton.
Looking for Graham, finding him once again.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Peyton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make the...
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Off the play fake. Peyton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trucks over him, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Another run for Haskins.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Dotson, he's got it. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the 1st down, but he's brought down in play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.